Hey, what's up, guys? It's David Book here with you, and welcome to the Hitchhiker's Guide to Internet Marketing, video 1 of 10. Congratulations for making it this far. I'm super excited for you to be here with me today. I've got some information for you that I think you're going to be really excited about. And if you're here and you made it this far, then I'm going to assume that you're an entrepreneur. You're somebody who is interested in building a business online or offline. You're interested in taking your income and your lifestyle to the next level. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that because I am also an entrepreneur, and I'm always looking for ways to better my lifestyle, increase the time that I have available for my family and my friends, and to really just be able to enjoy life without having to work a 9 to 5, 40-hour-a-week job. That's always been a dream of mine, and if you're here and you're like me, then that's been a dream of yours too, is to get the time back for your family and your friends so you can do the things that you want to do and so that you can start to dream big again. And that's what I'm here today for. I'm here to show you guys some information on how you can use the internet to create a profitable business online that you can use to change your life. Okay, so in this Hitchhiker's Guide to Internet Marketing, video 1, I'm going to be taking you guys through just the basics of what I've been doing over the last 2 years to create an online business that actually works for me instead of me having to work for it. You know, it's allowed me to free up a bunch of time to do other things that I want to do. It's allowed me to spend more time with people that I want to spend that time with, and it's allowed me to change my lifestyle completely. And so over the last 2 years, since I got involved in internet marketing and building businesses, I've learned a lot of stuff. Okay, I started from scratch. I started from zero. I realized through my traditional network marketing business that the marketing that they were training me to do was not exactly what I had in mind for my ideal business situation. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are in the same boat. You know, if you've been in network marketing, multi-level marketing, direct sales, affiliate marketing, you've gotten into businesses before, into opportunities where you have sponsors and you have teams and you have training that comes out, you know. And a lot of these offline opportunities that I've been involved in, and that I'm sure you've experienced as well, they teach you to go after your friends and family. You know, write a list of 100 people whom you can contact, who know you, and who you can leverage to get into an opportunity or to buy products and services. And that requires talking to your friends and family on the phone and kind of pitching them and trying to get them to buy your stuff. And it's really kind of hard, at least it was for me, because I felt like I was pitching people all the time, and it really kind of ruined some of the relationships that I had with people, and it put me at odds with other people that I had relationships with, and it really kind of made me uncomfortable. And I know that you guys know what I'm talking about because you've been in those network marketing companies before that tell you to go after your friends and family. And so when I finally realized that there was a better way to recruit people into a network marketing business, to recruit people into an opportunity, I decided that I was going to do everything in my power to learn how to do this and how to automate it online. And so over the last 2 years, that's what I've done. I've taken it step by step and learned the bits and pieces from different courses, different mentors, different teams, and I've kind of compiled all that information into a very simple blueprint of a system that can be used for any business. It's pretty ambiguous. You know, you can plug in any products and services that you want, and you can solve the problem of being in those network marketing, MLM, direct sales companies. You can solve the problem of spending your time on the phone with your prospects and your team members, and you can get that time back that you really want to have in order to spend that with your friends and your family. Okay, so what I'm about to show you is a way to build a business online that can be used for any products or services, any kind of promotions or offers that you want to use. It's plug and play, really. You can put in what you want, and you can get out what you want on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and I'm going to show you a little bit more about what we're talking about here. Okay, this is very powerful. I want you guys to get out some pen and some paper, and I want you to take some notes, because this first part of the video is going to show you exactly how everything functions in relation to each other, and it's going to show you how the whole system works. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to jump right in. Okay, so we're at my presentation, okay, and you're here at the Hitchhiker's Guide to Internet Marketing, all right, and all right, got a little hiccup there. Okay, we're good. All right, the internet marketing that I'm doing, I picture it like traveling a giant galaxy, okay, and what I mean by that is we have this wonderful invention called the internet, right? And if you guys are aware, you're on the internet right now. You're using that internet to get more information about something that you want to learn about. Okay, this process is what the galaxy is all about. Okay, so the internet out there, the information space, I consider that the galaxy of internet marketing. Okay, it's this huge expanse of space, objects, time, people, relationships. It's this whole giant galaxy of stuff. And your job inside of the galaxy of internet marketing is to connect yourself with the different things inside of this galaxy and leverage those things in order to build a business and to build a lifestyle and to build your dreams, okay? And that's what I'm here to show you about today, all right? So the galaxy is the expanse of the internet and everything that's on there and everything that you can do, all right? So now I talked about we need to leverage that galaxy to help us get somewhere, all right? So, for example, if you're a network marketer, okay, and you've been out pounding the phones and pounding the pavement, prospecting, passing out your magazines and your DVDs, that is a very frustrating thing to do in my mind, all right? So when we take the galaxy in mind and we can use the internet to leverage a system or to leverage an action, we can actually automate that process of recruiting people into a network marketing business, all right? That's just one of the things that we can do with the galaxy. That's how the galaxy can help us, okay? So a couple other things that the galaxy can do, and these are just a few, just a handful of the thousands upon thousands of things that you can do with this type of system. All right, you can fund a nonprofit business. Let's say that you want to feed children in Uganda, or you want to build a dental facility in the Dominican Republic. All right, you can build a community and a following around that particular nonprofit business, and you can fund and operate your business through the galaxy by leveraging those systems. Okay, you can also increase awareness. Let's say you're doing a political campaign for your local mayor, something like that. You can increase awareness about that particular campaign, and you can run ads. You can promote that particular event, and you can do very well with that. All right. Another thing that you can do is educate people, and that's what I'm doing here today. Is I'm educating people on some kind of information that they can use to solve a problem that they have. All right, so let's just say that I wanted to learn to play guitar. All right, I could go online and I could find somebody out there that is teaching guitar lessons via video online, and sometimes that's free, sometimes it's paid, but that particular person is out there educating people in the hopes of growing their business. All right. Now, when you do all this stuff inside the galaxy, you're going to be building relationships, and that's inevitable. When you get out there and you're connecting with people and you're promoting whatever it is that you're promoting, you are building relationships, and in turn, you're creating a community of people who have like minds, who are wanting to do the same kind of things, who are interested in doing the same stuff, and think about things the same way. You're creating a community by doing the things that you do throughout the galaxy. Okay. Now, one of the most important things I think about the galaxy is leveraging it in order to make some money. Okay, and I'm going to presume that you guys are all here today because you're interested in learning about how to turn a little bit of a profit via automated systems that can detach you from your 9-to-5, 40-hour-a-week job. Okay, you're looking to replace your income. You're looking to supplement your income. You're looking to go bigger than you are now. All right, so the galaxy can help us do that. All right, but before we get into how the galaxy can help you, I think it's really important to create a reason why in your mind, why you want to use the galaxy, why you want to use internet marketing, and why you want to make money. Okay, because money is just a form of exchange. It's a way to get resources. It's a way to buy products or services. All right. Now, when I was first approached with this concept, the reason why, I didn't really quite understand it. I thought, okay, I want to make some money. That's the reason why. I need more money. But then through some mentors and coaches, I realized that that money that I want to make is actually for a higher purpose. And that would be the reason why I want to make money and why I want to build a business. All right, so your reason why could be many, many different things. For me and for many of you out there, I'm sure, we want to get our time back. We want to not have to work a salaried job, 9 to 5, 40 hours a week. We don't want to be stuck in the same area all the time. We want to go travel. We want to be cultured. We want to experience the world in all of its grandeur, and we want to build relationships with people. And above all, this system and the way that you can create this will allow you to help people. Okay, the whole idea of a business is to find out who your market is, who the people are that you want to help. You want to find a problem that they have, and then you want to build a solution to solve that problem. Okay, so in the whole process of internet marketing, we're going to be solving problems for people, and that really, to me, is helping people. It's helping people get something done, learn something new, connect some pieces together that make a change in their lives. That's what we want to do. All right, so that's a good reason why is to help people do what needs to be done to make their lives better, and that's going to help everybody. That's a win-win situation all around. Okay, so after you discover your reason why and you get a really solid, clear vision in your head of what you want to do with your business, then it's time to actually start building the business. And for the purpose of this training, the Hitchhiker's Guide to Internet Marketing, I'm picturing you guys out there. You're standing on a giant red planet, barren, maybe some rocks hanging out, kind of like the surface of Mars. You're out there in the middle of nowhere. You just got dropped off in the internet marketing galaxy. You got your spacesuit on. You got the bubble dome in front of your face that you're looking out of. You got the heavy oxygen tanks on your back. You're moving around slowly, and you're taking account of your surroundings, and you realize that you're in this massive place and you don't really know what's going on. You're a brand new business owner, you're brand new to internet marketing, you're brand new to the galaxy, and you realize that you're going to need something to get you from where you are to where you want to go. And so you're going to need to build a ship, all right? You're going to need to build a vehicle to take you from point A to point B, all right? And in order to leverage the galaxy to make money and to build a business, you're going to need this vehicle, and I like to call this vehicle my ship. Okay, I put it together in a way that I'm going to show you the different components and the pieces and how it all works together, and the ship is going to be interchangeable into any kind of business that you can imagine, and it's going to allow you to streamline and really take your business where it needs to go. All right, so we're going to need a ship, right? And that's what this video is about building your ship and the reason why you need a ship. Okay, so now how I built my ship, we talked about this just a few minutes ago. I built my ship over a long period of time, over about 2 years. Okay, when I first decided that I was going to get started in internet marketing, it was a really slow process. I didn't know where a lot of resources were. I was kind of fumbling my way around, getting on different courses, different products, paying for mentoring, learning all this different stuff, and there really wasn't a clear, concise path for me to take. I'm one of those kind of people that's very visually oriented, and I like to see step by step how to do stuff, which I'm sure most of you guys are as well. So what I did is I just started learning a little piece at a time. I learned how to do some traffic over here. I learned how to do some email marketing, from this course, and I learned how to close people on different deals through this other course, and I had all these different pieces that I'd learned how to do, but I didn't know how to put them all together to monetize my plan, all right? So I took the course of 2 years to put all these components in place till I finally figured out how to get the system set up just right so that it would work, right? So that's how I built my ship. I took all my experience, compiled it together, rearranged it, found something that worked, and then I started tweaking it, okay? Now, so the whole point of this video series is really about you guys, okay? Because I've built my system, I've had my success, and I'm on my way to bigger and better things, helping more people and doing more of the things that I love to do. And the helping people part is one thing that just really brings me so much gratification, because when you can see the look in the eye of someone that you have helped do something, it brings a feeling over you that you really can't just describe. It's kind of a euphoric, you know that you helped that person make a breakthrough and that it's going to change their life, and it's so exciting to see them go through that process and then finally be able to realize their reason why and the dreams that they have. It's amazing. So I'm here to help you build your ship. I'm here to give you the information that you're going to need in order to put this whole thing together. And this is going to be really valuable for you, because this is 2 years experience of my life that I'm compressing down into 10 videos, 10 information overloads that are going to get you in the right spot to be able to take any business that you want wherever you want it to go within the galaxy. All right. So when we're talking about building your ship, there's 3 different things we're going to talk about. All right, we're going to talk about the concept of a ship, which we've kind of gone over a little bit already. What is a ship and what does it do? Okay, the ship is the vehicle that you're going to use to take you from where you are now in your life to where you want to go. So let's say right now you're working 40 hours a week, you're working in a factory, you're putting components together, you're on an assembly line, and you just do the same repetitive thing all day, every day. Or let's say you're a call center rep, you're working as a telemarketer, and you're doing a lot of hours and you get paid on commission. So you have to work that extra hours and then put in that extra effort to get that extra income that you want, and it's sucking away all your time. Right? So this ship that we're going to build is going to allow you to put the same amount of time or less into your business, preferably much, much less, and to get the same desired outcome or more on the other side. So we're going to leverage systems to put in time, effort, and capital on one side, and we're going to get out our dreams, our visions, and money on the other side. Okay, that's what the ship's going to do for us. Okay, now there's a process, and just like anything, okay, you're going to have inputs, you're going to have outputs, and there's going to be a specific order of what happens inside between the in and the out. Right, and that's what I'm going to get into here in a little bit more detail in just a second. And that takes us right into the components of the ship. What are the parts? What are the little mini systems that you need to have inside of the ship to make it work? And how do they all work together to bring you your desired result? Okay, that's really what we're going to be talking about here. So we're going to jump into the ship now. What we've got here is the very basic building block of the whole ship. All right, and that is your business. Okay. Now, your business has many different components that are attached to it, but just to simplify so that you guys can really understand this without getting overwhelmed, I'm going to take it piece by piece, and I'm just going to show you how each little thing works with each other, and then in the next videos along down the line, we're going to jump in and we're going to take these little pieces one at a time, and we're going to break them down and really show you what you need to do and how you need to do it in order to make your business function. Okay, so the first thing we have is your business. All right, now in any business you have to put things into the business to be able to do other things. All right, you have to take action and you have to have a budget in order to allow your business to do the things that you want it to do. So here on the left side I have capital. All right, now just for example's sake, you do not necessarily need to have a lot of capital to get an online business going. Okay, there's definitely ways that you can get out there and build a business on a very low budget, on a shoestring budget. That's possible, okay? But there are going to be a few things that you're going to have to spend some money on in order to get your business going, okay? So we have capital up there. That's going into your business. Now think of your business as like the fuel tank of your ship, okay? And the more fuel you have in your tank, the further you're going to be able to go, the faster you're going to be able to go, all right? So when we're putting in things into our business, we're actually filling up the tank. We're giving our business more fuel, all right? So one of the ways that we put fuel into our business is we give it a budget. We give it a little bit of capital so that we can do some operations and so that we can sell or move some products and services, okay? Now, three other things that we're going to use, which are very, very important to the fuel tank of your business, is putting in some serious action into your business, okay? This alone can build a business very quickly, taking massive action and just doing things that are productive towards your outcome, all right? So action is huge. Now, we're also going to be putting time into our fuel tank. You've got to spend the time on your business in order for it to grow and take you where you want to be, all right? And then the third thing is the mindset, all right? And this is one thing that I personally struggled with a lot when I was first starting out. You know, I came from a background of military. I spent 5 years in the Navy, and before that, all I'd ever had was a regular hourly job, and everything that I'd learned through multiple years of college, high school, from my folks, my friends, my family told me that I needed to create success in my life by working a job, right? And I had that mindset that I was worth a certain amount per hour and that I could trade my time for money, and that was the status quo, and that's what you're supposed to do. And that's a psychological mindset that is all too common right now, because it's stifling people. It's making people think that working an hourly job and being safe and secure is the only way to really live a life and to make money, and that's absolutely not true. But you have to realize that with your mindset, that it is possible to build a business that can support you and your family multiple times over, and you can do it online, and you can do it with automated systems, and you can do it by only working 4 to 5 hours a day or less if you get really good at it, and freeing up that time. It's just a mind hurdle to get over, and when I finally got over that particular mindset, it made massive difference in my business. When I truly believed that what I was doing was powerful and that I could succeed and that the dreams at the end of the tunnel were there and I was moving closer to them. Once I realized that, everything changed and my business was completely successful. So you want to have a good mindset. You want to realize that you're going to have to put time and action into this business, and you've got to realize that you're going to have some kind of capital going, some kind of budget. It doesn't have to be huge. It's scaled and molded based on what you have available as resources, but you're going to need to put some capital in there at some point in time. So now we've got your business here, the fuel tank that we've just filled up. And what I want to talk about now is the two different ways that you can make money with a business. And the first way is to offer a service to your market, okay? And a service is something that is not necessarily a tangible good. It's something that you do for somebody over time, all right? So think of like a magazine subscription, for example. You're paying the magazine X amount of dollars every month, month after month, so that you can get your information, right? That's a subscription. You're going to be, that magazine company is going to be getting paid over and over and over, month after month, for just making one sale on the front end, okay? And that's called residual income. And that's what I've got there in the green box. Now, you can also do like wedding planning online, or just in general planning for a financial or weddings or whatever it may be. That's a service as well. And then a popular one online is coaching or mentoring. Okay, those are services, and those are going to create residual incomes for you. All right. Now, keep in mind, this is not the only things that you can do. There's a whole galaxy of stuff out there that can work. These are just examples to kind of get your mind going. Okay. So then on the other side, on the bottom there, we have a product. Okay, that's something tangible that you hold in your hand. That's a one-time purchase. It's a one-time income. All right. Now, if you're out there in the network marketing, MLM, direct sales, affiliate arena, then you're going to be familiar with like health and wellness products, vacation packages, nutrition products, right? These are all high demand products that people want and use every day. Okay. Now, product is a one-time income, so in my mind, I really want to create a balanced business, and I want to teach people to create balanced businesses. And so I like to show people that they can make residual income with a service, and they can make one-time income with a product. But when you balance those two together, you're going to get those high-ticket sales on the product side, where maybe you're making, $500, $1,000, $2,000 a sale, and then on the service side, you're making $25, $100 a month, and so you've got money coming in every month, and then you've got the money on demand when you need it. So that's how the products and services can work together in harmony to create a balanced business, and that's what I recommend doing, is finding a way to do products and services that create residual and one-time income so that you have a balanced portfolio, to say, of your business. All right? So now after we've talked about our fuel tank of our business and our products and services, the very next thing that you need to get into is market research. And sometimes this can be a bit overwhelming, but it's really not too bad once you break it down. All right. So the first thing you need to do is define your niche. Okay. What are your products and services doing, and who are they doing it for? What kind of problem do those people have, and what is your product and services doing to solve that problem? Okay, that's real basic and simple way to put it. But the idea is that you can't market to every single person out there. If you did, it's going to cost a ridiculously huge amount of money, and your results aren't going to be very good at all. So if you can take the whole market of people that are out there, and say you're talking about the United States, we're the 330 million people and growing every day, right? If you want to, let's say you want to market a website, all right, you're going to build a website for somebody, and you're going to teach them how to use it, and you're going to show them how to put a business on there and to make money with that website, right? And you send out a message to every single person in the country, 330 million plus messages. You're only going to get a very small slice of that market or that population to respond to your business, because there's only a certain amount of people that are interested in having a website and building a business and putting that all together online. Okay, and you just spent a whole bunch of time and effort and maybe money sending out 330 million messages, but you only got, let's say, 33,000 responses to that message. So you got a 1% respond from your market, but you put in tons and tons of effort to get that 1%, when you could have defined that market in the beginning. Somebody who's an entrepreneur who wants to take a business online, and somebody who needs a website. You could have narrowed that down at the beginning and gotten much better results after doing your market research. And that could have saved you a whole bunch of time and money. And that's really what I'm trying to get at here, is that there's specific strategy through market research that will allow you to do better marketing and to make more sales online. And offline, for that matter, if you do it correctly. So marketing research is very, very important, and we're going to get into that in more detail in another video a couple days down the road here. So we're going to move on to the blog. Okay, now remember that we are talking about building a business online. Okay, we're talking about taking products and services that can be distributed online, and we're talking about marketing those to specific people. And the way that we're going to do that, and the way that I found is incredibly successful, is to use a blog. Okay, And many of you have heard about blogs before, and maybe you're kind of wondering what exactly is a blog, and how do you get people there, and how do you make money from it. And that's what we're going to talk about when we get to the blog video. We're going to dive right in there super deep, and we're going to talk about how to make a blog work as the heart of your ship. Okay, remember, we're building a ship here, and each of these components does something specific for the ship, but the blog is unique. The blog is the heart of your whole ship. The blog is your marketing platform. It's where your messages are going to come from. It's where your people are going to come visit you at, and it's where you're going to get your information out. Okay? It's kind of like the brains of the whole operation. It's where everything happens. Okay? It's where all the blood flows back to. It's where all the traffic flows to. So the blog is incredibly important in this whole process. And I just want you guys to realize that when you can use a blog efficiently and effectively, you can create money on demand. You know, there's tons of people out there that are blogging, and they're talking about all kinds of different stuff, but the majority of people out there who blog are not using it to monetize a business, and that's what I'm going to show you later on in the blog video a couple days from now. All right. So the next thing we have after the blog is what's called a lead magnet. Okay. What you're going to do with a lead magnet is you're going to build an offer. You're going to build some kind of informational value, and you're going to package it in a free form, and you're going to offer it to your target market. Okay, so let's say you're in the health and wellness industry, and you have let's say you have a beauty cream product that uses a new formula, and it reduces wrinkles by X amount of percent, and it does these amazing things for your skin. All right, what you're going to do is you're going to create an offer around that particular product or service, giving your target market the benefits and telling them about why they should be involved in this particular product or service. And you're going to do this in an attention-grabbing, catchy way that is going to entice your prospect or the person looking at your lead magnet to give you their email address. All right? The lead magnet is essentially, when you simplify it down, is an offer of value that you can exchange with your prospect or your blog viewer, your traffic. You can exchange that lead magnet with them for their email address. Okay, it's an exchange. You're giving them free value, you're giving them good information, and they are in exchange giving you their email address. All right, that right there, the lead magnet coupled with the capture page, is the most important transaction that's going to happen in your business, because when your prospect sees the lead magnet and they enter their email information into your capture page, you now have an asset. You have an email from a real person who is interested about what you have to offer, and you now have an open line of communication to talk to that prospect and to follow up with them later. Okay, so when you craft a lead magnet that attracts people and you get the emails on the capture page, what's going to happen is that email address is going to go to an email list or into an autoresponder. Some of you might be familiar with those. If you're not, an autoresponder is basically a third-party software that allows you to collect an email list and allows you to automate email communications to that list whenever you so desire. Okay, we're going to talk about that in a minute too. All right, so now the flow of things, when I write a blog post, okay, we're over here on the blog post. I write a blog about something that my target market's going to be interested in. Okay, and then at the bottom of that blog post, I provide a link and a call to action for that particular reader to go see my lead magnet. Okay, and then once they get to the lead magnet and they enter their information into a capture page, I then redirect them to what's called a pre-frame video. And this is important because this is your first time being visually in front of your audience. Okay, this is where your audience is going to get to know you, and this is your first chance to build a relationship with them. So the pre-frame video that comes right after the capture page is designed to get your audience familiar with you, to talk a little bit more about your lead magnet and how your particular product or service is going to be a solution to your market's problem. All right. So the pre-frame video is very important in establishing that rapport and building a little bit of authority with your audience. Okay. And then after the pre-frame video, then your prospect is now on your email list, okay? And you're going to have any opportunity that you can use to communicate with people on that list. You're going to be able to offer them more value, and you're going to be able to offer them some sales media that are designed to make you money moving your products and services, okay? So now the email list, I feel like the email list is like the cockpit of your whole ship here. This is where you're going to sit at the helm, directing traffic, directing what's going to happen in your business, and you're going to do it via email, and you're going to connect that email with sales media, value media, and you're going to connect it with your blog. Okay, so via the email list, we're going to create this feedback loop that allows us to amplify our businesses and really power the ship to take us where we want to go. All right, so email list is very important. Okay, now the first thing that comes after your email list, after people get on your email list, all right, you want to continue building that rapport, that reputation, and that relationship with your prospect, right? That's the whole goal for your value content side of your email list, all right? So you're going to have a series of emails that are set up to go out automatically in order to save you time, so you don't have to send one email to every single person when they join your list. You're going to build a series of these, okay? And the first series of emails that I like to build are value-based, okay? They're designed to give your prospect, your audience, good information, good, valuable information, and it's designed to build your relationship with them, okay? So 75% of the time, I send out value-based content to my email list so that they can see what I'm all about, and so they can start being immersed in the information that I want them to. Okay, so 75% of the emails that I send out are value-based. Okay, and so what I'm doing essentially in this part of the email list is I'm marketing free value content, and I'm doing it in a bunch of different ways. All right, I'm creating YouTube videos, I'm doing blog posts, I'm doing stuff on social media, I'm teaching people via videos like this how to do certain things, and I'm also writing articles. All right. Now keep in mind this is 5 things, okay, and it may seem like a lot at first, but these actions here, the videos, the blog posts, and the social media stuff, and the articles, okay, they're not very time consuming, and their value on the backside is way more than the time and the actions that are involved in creating that, okay? And here's why, okay? You can do the work one time. You can write an article, you can do a video, you can make a post on Facebook and Twitter, you can write a blog, and you do that one time, and you post an email to your list telling them to go see your content that you just made on your blog, and that content is now up there forever if you leave it. Okay, that article that you wrote is like one little employee in your business that is now doing work for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay, that piece of content is going to be there attracting people from the other side of the galaxy to what it is that you're marketing, and they're going to read that, and they're going to go to your blog, and then they're going to be on your blog where you can take them to your lead magnet, to your capture page, and on through the system. Okay, so the value content that we're building by 75% of the time, this is used to attract people to our blog, and it's used to build relationships with people who are already on our list. So these 5 actions are dual purpose. Okay, you're getting much, much more out of them than you are putting in, which is called leverage. All right, that's how that works. Okay, so we're creating a loop here. Somebody visits your blog, they click on one of your banners, they go to a lead magnet, they enter their email address, they see you in a pre-framed video, they get on your email list, and then you reinforce your rapport and your relationship by giving them more free marketing content via your blog. Okay, I hope that makes sense for you guys. If you have any questions, I'm going to answer this stuff later in the videos. All right, so just keep in mind this is just a brief overview of the systems and the components that are involved. All right, now on the other side of the ship, so we kind of built a wing down here on the bottom. And you can't really fly with only one wing. You need 2. So on the other side of this, we have sales content that's going to be coming from your emails. All right, and you're going to be, putting this in your follow-up series inside of your autoresponder as well, and you're going to do it 25% of the time. Okay, so you do 3 pieces of free content, and then you do 1 piece telling someone about a product or a service that you want to move, that you want to sell, and you're giving them a good call to action to go buy that particular product or service. And that's what the sales content is designed for. So when you're building the sales content and you're writing these emails, what you're really doing is you're establishing authority in your marketplace. Okay, you are now perceived as the authority because you essentially know more about your product or service and your market than your prospect does. And this is what you want to illuminate for these people, is that you are the expert and you have valuable advice to give them, and you have a product or service that solves their problem. Okay, so 25% of the time we're going to be doing some sales content, sales media. All right, and so we have sales media. All right, these are maybe some sales letters that you might write or some sales videos. Okay, then we have some social proof. This is maybe pictures or testimonials, people talking about how your product or service has helped solve their problem and the benefits that the customer is going to receive from your product or service. Okay, you're getting down to the nitty-gritty of your product or service here on the sales content wing, so that they understand why your particular business is going to be good for them. Okay, so you want to talk to them about the problem, of course, that they have and how you're going to solve that problem. And you always want to create an atmosphere of positive expectancy, because people like to buy all kinds of different stuff, and most people just like to buy things. And when you can create an atmosphere where they feel comfortable buying your product or service because they believe that on the other side of that purchase that they're going to have a positive experience, and this product or service is going to do something good and great for themselves or their businesses, that is really where the key is. You want to show them the problem that they have, your product or service, how it solves their problem, and then how it's going to make them feel and how their life's going to be different after they start using the product or service. Okay, that's really where the power comes in the sales content side of your marketing. Okay, so getting close to the end here, we got number 8 is the sales video. It could be sales media. All right, this is where you're really going to get down. You're going to get into your product or service, and you're going to really explain to your prospect why they need it, what problem it solves, how much it costs, and the benefits that they're going to receive down the road. Okay, and I'm going to go into sales videos more when we get to that video, so don't freak out. This is okay. It's kind of a lot of information, but we're going to get there. I'm going to show you guys how to do each one of these things, and it's going to be awesome. You guys are really going to love this stuff. Okay, so after a sales video, they're going to make a decision. Okay, your prospect is going to say, okay, yep, I'm going to buy this particular product or service, or I'm going to do whatever action is required of me through this sales media, or I'm not going to do it. Okay, When they do it, obviously you've created your desired outcome. You've made a sale, you've built a relationship, and you have taken your time, your mindset, your action, and your capital that you put in your fuel tank. You've run it through the whole system, and now you have your desired outcome on the front side of your ship. Okay, so we're going from point A to point B through this process, and they're going to buy or they're not going to buy. You're going to have a percentage of people that are going to buy right away. You're going to have a percentage of people that are not going to buy. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the people that said yes, I'm going to buy from you, and they purchased your product or service, and we're going to put them into a different system that we'll talk about in a different training series that I'm working on. But for now, once they buy what you need them to buy, you got money in your pocket, you got your bank accounts filling up, and you're moving in the way of the direction that you want to go, right? And that is powerful. And what we're going to do is we're going to feed back some of that mindset, time, action, and capital that we've taken out of the desired income on the front, and we're going to put it back and reinvest it into the business on the back. All right? And then we take the people that did not make a purchase or did not buy your product or service, and we're going to replug them back into the blog through the email list. Okay, that's what's so important, is the email list is really your number one asset that you have inside of your business. It's the brain of the ship. It's the command center. It's the cockpit. It's the bridge. It's where you are marketing from, and we're going to plug that into those people that didn't make a purchase, and we're going to run them back through the system until they do make a purchase or until they unsubscribe from your list. Okay? That's the power of this whole system. Okay, once you have all these components set up and they're working, this little ship right here that I just built for you is going to take you to places that you never thought you could go. All right, and it can happen overnight, guys. When you get this stuff working and it just goes, you can flip the switch on the left side to fill up your fuel tank, and you can collect the money or the desired outcome on the right-hand side at the front. Okay, this is really how simple it is. This is all the components there are. You have your business, the market research, you have your blog, which is the heart of the whole operation. You have your lead magnets, your capture page, your pre-frame video, and then you have your brain of the email list that knocks out those sales videos and gives valuable content and sales content back to your blog, back to your list. Okay, this stuff is pretty simple. I hope that I didn't overwhelm you guys here, but if you can understand this so far, you're really going to love what I have in store for you in the next videos, because I'm going to break these down one by one and really show you guys how to do this and how you can apply it to whatever business that you want in order to create the life that you guys want. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this presentation and opening your minds, and I hope that you guys learned some stuff here today. I hope you guys had some aha moments, like, oh man, that's really how it all works. That's pretty simple. I think that you guys can do this very easily, and you can do it part-time. You can do it with a schedule that you can work with, maybe a couple hours a day that you have in between going to sleep and your 9-to-5 job. Guys, you can make this work, and you can do it very easily, part-time, 2 hours a day, just like I've done, except you don't have to do all this work that I've done for you. I've showed you exactly how to set it up, and I'm going to be here to show you how to put it all together. So again, guys, thank you very much for coming and watching this presentation. I'm going to check you out on the next video. Keep an eye on your email inbox. Should be there in the next day or two, and we'll see you guys on that video. Have a good day. We'll talk to you guys later.